What's up guys, Chandler Barber back at it again. Today I'm going to be showing you the steps that I do while fading, and although I've gone through this before on a video in the past, I'm going to be doing this on a more of a mullet style haircut. Now Brandon, who's in the chair, doesn't have a ton of hair in the back, you know, to be like a luscious mullet, but I guess this would be a little bit more modern. Also, it's not going to be the full haircut. Unfortunately, my camera died, so I'm just going to mainly be showing you what I'm doing for the fade steps. Now, I'm going in first, as you can see now, with my 2 guard on the clipper closed. And this is basically debulking and just setting that top guideline. So I'm going in with a clipper and just straight up. I'm not really flicking out. I'm not pushing in. I'm just going up and off. Now he wants it a little bit more boxy. I am going to soften where it meets the longer hair in the back, just because I don't like it too harsh. But I'm going to soften it up and you'll see that. But this is me putting in my initial bald guideline. I'm going to keep it pretty low. And kind of, I set it in kind of where the hairline goes in the back. And then just followed that up. And once the ball guideline is set, I'll just make sure everything is cleaned up under it. Once I've done that, I'm going to be taking my clipper with no guard open, and I'm going to be setting in about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch guideline coming up from that initial ball guideline I did. I want to make sure that that section is clean. I'm kind of slightly arching it into where it boxes off right there. Then I'm going to close the clipper halfway, and I'm going to go about halfway into that guideline. We're just going to go ahead and fade this guideline out. Once I've done that, then I'll close it fully, and taking the corners, I'm going to be going into that bottom portion where it meets that ball guideline to really smooth that out. Like I said, I'm going to be softening where it meets that bulkier back. In case you're looking at it right now and being like, man, that kind of looks crazy. The finished result was really nice. I wish my camera didn't die so I could show it to you, but at least you'll kind of see these steps. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of going back over and detailing. And now, once I'm satisfied with that guideline, I'm going to take my number 1 guard, and I am basically doing what I just did, going up about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch with the number 1 guard open. I want to make sure that that is going to be a clean guideline to work in. So I go over it a couple times and just really make sure I'm hitting every hair. Once I've done that, I will close this 1 guard fully and attack that bottom line just to soften it up. And then I will grab my 1/2 guard after this to really get that that guideline smoothed out. So I have my 1/2 guard, and I closed my clipper halfway, or opened it halfway, so it's not fully closed. And I'm going up midway into that that guideline. Then I'll close the half guard fully, and with the corners, I'm going to attack that bottom line to really soften it up. These are the basic steps, but like you might see me do some after I have executed the initial steps, is I'll go back and I'll detail, basically just using my eye. And if I need to open the guard here or there, I want to follow where I'm at in the gradient. But yeah, detailing is very important. After that, I am taking my half guard, I'm taking my 1.5 guard and going up for the remaining portion where it meets the 2. The half guard is not fully open. You can start with it fully open, but I'm starting with it halfway open and going up about halfway to where it meets that 2. You can see that it's starting to soften and blend out, and then I'll close it fully, and with the corners I'm attacking that bottom line. If you still see, a couple of darker areas that you can't get out with the 1.5 guard closed there at the bottom, you can always go back with your 1 guard, open it up, use the corners, and close it little by little until you can blend that line out. Now I'm just softening this where it meets the bulk. I don't like it to be too harsh, even though he wants it to be a little bit more boxy. So I'm just kind of going down. I started with a 1.5 guard, kind of going around that, and then I went to the 1 guard and just kind of going down little by little to soften that. And then I see a couple of dark little spots there where the 1 meets the 1.5 guard in the fade, and so I'm opening that 1 guard and using the corner and just trying to soften that a little bit. Once I'm satisfied with the way that gradient's looking, I'm going to take my blending shears, and right there where the top weight is, I'm going to hit the ends a little bit and soften that more so that it lays and blends in nicely. Again, I hate that I wasn't able to record the full thing. Obviously, I go through, texturize the back a little bit, I line them up, I cut the top, and blend the beard in. But this was the steps for my fade process. You could follow those exact steps, around the whole head for a full fade. But yeah, I just wanted to utilize this video since I had it. I thank you guys for watching and all your support, and I'll see you next time.